Hi guys, thank you for joining me for another shave and scent of the day. Today I'm going to be using a couple of new products, new to me. Not new, but new to me. But here's how we're going to start. We're going to start with the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Prismatic. It's a scalloped cap on there. Beautiful, beautiful razor. Very nice. Relatively inexpensive as well. One new product is going to be the Gelatin Acid. I've never used these before. I've actually had this sample for maybe a couple of years. That's bad that I haven't even tried them yet, but I'm going to try them today. So this is the blade here. Go ahead and get this out of here. Just comes in this, kind of waxy parchment paper type stuff. And here's what the blade looks like. See that Gelatin Acid? It's supposed to be pretty sharp and smooth as well, so we'll see how that works. Brush today, Big Bruce from Razor Rock. Love this synthetic. And the soap today, I cannot believe I've never tried this. I've seen a million reviews on it. I don't know, I just never did. But anyway, I'm going to redeem myself today. I do have a sample of this from Maggard Razors. They've got samples of just tons of stuff. So check them out. They're fast shipping too, really good to deal with. And this is Ariana and Evans Asian Plum by Peter Charkey and Company. Hi Charkey. Hope you're having a good day. So I'm going to try that today. I never tried it before. I'm excited to. I can tell you the scent is awesome. Very fruity. I definitely get a little bit of tobacco in there. It's certainly not tobacco heavy. And let's see, what are the notes? Notes are plum, dried fruits, tobacco, tonka bean, coffee, and plumeria. This is the tallow and goat's milk formula. Tallow, goat's milk, yogurt, lanolin, and a lot of other oils and butters. I'm not going to name them all. Anyway, I've got a little soaking water in there that I'm going to add to my face. But first, let's get this blade loaded in here. Traditional 3-piece razor. Handle, top cap, and the base plate. So just like any 3-piece, I'm just going to take the cap here, add the blade to that, and I like to try and kind of line it up. Look at both sides there and make sure that the blade is the same on both sides. That looks pretty good. Then I just kind of pinch the outside to hold the blade in place. Add the base plate on, and then just kind of pinch that. This just kind of makes sure that you stay lined up once you put the handle on. Instead of having to fidget with it afterwards, I find that this works really well. So now just to make sure, I'll just kind of look at it this way and just make sure that it looks the same on both sides. And looks great to me. So let's go with it. And it's just tightened down. I'm not just reefing on it because you certainly don't want to break that that post that comes out of the base. But anyway, tight. And did I tell you what my aftershave was yet? I didn't. Okay, so the soap, Asian Plum, has tobacco in there, and it's really kind of light and fruity. It's not what I consider like a tobacco heavy scent. Usually tobaccos tend to be kind of complex and deep. This was not. This is on the lively side, but I'm going to take it to the dark side to finish off. I'm going to finish off with Holy Cow, King of Bourbon. And notes on that are tobacco, bourbon, vanilla, ginger, vetiver, cypriol. And this one is nice. It's You know, it's darker. But it's still not super dark. It's really beautiful vanilla, kind of boozy. Definitely the ginger in there, tobacco, just beautiful, beautiful aftershave. Nice amount of menthol too, so you get that nice little menthol burn and then freeze. All right, enough of that. Let's get this on my face and let's get going. Like I said, I've wanted to try this soap forever. I don't know why I haven't. There's just so many things out there to try. Some things just kind of fall through the cracks, but I'm going to make up for it today, Sharky. All right, we're going to wet Big Bruce. Just dipping the tips in water and squeezing some out. And let's get in here. It's just a regular old, like, Tupperware glass bowl. Just whatever I can find. I'm not building the lather in it, so, you know, it doesn't really need any anything in the bottom of it to help build a lather. All I'm doing is just using this to get this paste into the brush. Agitators. That's what I'm looking for. I don't need any agitators in the bottom to help build a lather. It's Friday. Woo! Friday. I worked this weekend, so I'm off today. You people that don't work this weekend, not fair. You people that don't have weekends to work, good for you. I hope that will be the case with me one day. It's just not doable right now. All right, let's get this paste on my face. Beautiful day for us here in Maine today. Number one, because it's not snowing. But no, it is, I don't know, low to mid 40s today, and I'll take it. Fahrenheit, for those of you that are not in the U.S. That would be Celsius for you guys. I don't remember the conversion offhand, so sorry. You're probably watching this on your phone anyway. Look it up. Really nice fruity scent. With tobacco and coffee in here, I really expected this to be a darker scent than it is. It's really not. It would actually, I'd say this is really unisex scent, not overly masculine. It's a cologne-y type scent, but could certainly go male or female. I'm going to try and work a little more water into here. I know it's pretty good because lather's getting thrown off everywhere. I'm impressed so far. This is very nice. Tasteometer is pretty low. Maybe a 1.5. You know, just a little tastier than alum. They might need to work on the flavor profile. Otherwise, feels pretty slick. I'm excited to get into this. Also excited trying this gelatin acid, since I've never used that before. Very smooth in this razor so far. Get this sideburn, line up where I want it, add my angle, go for it. This one's got kind of a flat profile. Or I call it a small profile. So it's really, really easy to line up your sideburn here. It's one of the things that I really like about this razor. I also love the sound of the razor. I don't know if it's the scalloping of the top that gives it that sound or what, but it really has a cool sound to it. Somewhat reminiscent of the double open comb, the PAA DOC, but just not quite as loud as the DOC. These actually shave fairly similar, this and the PAA DOC. The beauty to me of the DOC is that it's, I'm not going to call it adjustable, but adjustable. It's not really. You can subtly change the blade gap. And if you don't know what I mean, please reference some of my earlier videos with the DOC and you'll see what I mean. Wonderful razor, as is this one. PAA does lots of good stuff. Really enjoying this razor and blade combination so far. The blade is exactly what it's billed as, sharp and smooth. So far it kind of reminds me of the Persona Lab Blue blade. Possibly a little smoother. We'll see. Hard to tell on the first pass. Alright. Great first pass. Let's clean off and go to it. Like that. Speaking of yogurt, that looks pretty yogurty right there. That's nice. Really nice. Alright, time to go across the grain. Pretty bitter tasting soap. I guess I shouldn't be tasting my soaps, but It's kind of inevitable. Unless you're really careful how you apply your soap, and I'm not. I don't see that changing anytime soon. I got work to do, fellas. Really great plum scent on that soap. I'd like to try the Asian pear as well. See how that is compared to this. If anyone wants to send me some, I'll gladly try it. I don't think they have a sample of that at Maggard's. And I really like to, at this point, since I've amassed quite a few soaps, I really like to try and miss samples before I buy a whole tub. Just because, you know, I've got a lot of good stuff in my shaving den. And really at this point needs to be something that I really love in order to buy it. Or so I enjoy using a few samples, but it needs to be, I need to determine that it's tub worthy before I go out and buy the whole tub. There's just so many shaves out of a tub. You know, it's hard to get through a tub. In fact, I only think I've been through maybe 2 or 3 full tubs in the years that I've been wet shaving. I don't remember how many years it is now, but I don't know, 5 years maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe longer. I really don't remember. But it's been glorious. Certainly has changed how I feel about shaving. I turned a task that I hated into a task that I love. It just still seems strange to me. Wet shaving has been, de-shaving has just been a wonderful revelation for me. And now straight razor shaving too. I really enjoy that. Still not wonderful at it, but I love, you know, kind of learning the skill of it, and, you know, just that kind of link to the past. any new soap or aftershave or equipment releases that you guys are excited about. I'm still excited for Sterling stainless steel razor whenever that ends up happening. I know there was a little snafu for Rod and Mandy. I'm certainly sad to hear that happened to them. But I respect them even more for how they handled that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just search around, you'll see. The company that was commissioned to make the razors may not have been totally forthcoming with them. So anyway, enough of that. Keep everything on the positive today. And every day for that matter. It's one thing that you can control every day. And that's your attitude. And I find that the more I show a positive attitude, the more others around me tend to do as well. I find it kind of a fun game to take people that I know are mad or stressed out or unhappy and make them smile. You know, it's a little bitty thing that you can do. You know, it's doing something for you because you don't have to hang around someone that's in a bad mood. But you're also doing something for them. You know, just one little thing may lead to, you know, someone having a wonderful day. If you can have a little part in that, then bless you. You're being a good human. Smiles and nice words are free. It doesn't cost you anything, but it sure can pay you back and others around you. Be good to people, and hopefully they'll return the favor and be good to you. We could use a little more nice in this world. All right, after these passes, I'm gonna, I don't know, with this blade and razor combination, I'm gonna say that the Nasset is not as smooth as the Lab Blue, in my opinion, so far. That's what I get. You know, I still like it. But I don't think it's quite as smooth as the Silver Blue. Also, this is my first time with it, so you know, things change. It's kind of, this pass on my neck is kind of a mix between against the grain and across the grain. It's kind of, I don't know. The hair on my neck grows all over a million different ways, so I really have to hit it from every angle that I can to get it as smooth as I like it. Really nice soap. Really glad that I finally tried this. Wonder what they're gonna have for spring summer scents. I'm ready for something new and fresh. Let's see what they come up with. Residual slickness here is very nice too. This will be a good one for me to try with my straight razor, one of my straight razors. Or all of my straight razors, whatever. Alright, super happy with that. Pardon me a moment. Really nice soap. Quite impressed. Still really slick. A little feedback there. A little rough around the edges. You know, it's usually not the equipment. It's usually the person. I guess I shouldn't be too quick to blame it on the blade. Probably the guy wielding the blade. Let that alum sit for a minute while I clean off Big Bruce. I love Big Bruce. 26mm synthetic. Really nice. Got a nice amount of black backbone. Really soft tips. Really good brush. Just shake it off a few times. Now you just do it like this and then just turn the brush halfway. Do it again. Alright, alum off. Very nice. A little touch of irritation, but not too bad. Nothing this king of bourbon can't handle. Woo! There's that menthol kick in. That nice boozy vanilla. That stuff is great. Man, if you haven't tried this, you're absolutely missing out. The old lady loves this scent too. Bonus! And I think I'll use a little balm as well. I wasn't going to, but got a little irritation. So just gonna get that soothed. Just a couple spots here, just around my jawline, and then a couple spots there. Nothing terrible by any means, but why feel 99% great when you can feel 100% great? That, you know, kind of dark earth scent, and then that menthol kicks in and kind of lightens things up. It's really wonderful. And that's my scent of the day too. I'm just hanging around at the house, waiting for my wife and kids to get home from school so we can hang out for a while and have a good night. Thank you guys for joining me again. I appreciate it very much. Subscriptions are going up a little bit, so I'm happy with that. I'm glad that there are more people watching. Once again, thank you for all of your support. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next shave.